Hi guys, and welcome to HADO Arena Coventry. We're getting ready now for the sixth leg of the BBC Children in Need HADO tournament. This one's obviously for the Midlands region and our home base, so it's going to be a nice shiny court. We don't have to ship this one around the country. This time behind me as well, we've got this lovely list here. So at any point you feel inspired during the course of the broadcast, text in, give some money to Pudsey, they'll do some amazing things with it, or you got the website address just there. We have got 8 teams competing today. From different sixth form and colleges around Coventry, so hopefully give me some really good gameplay as we work through. Again, as before with all our tournaments, these are new players, so they've not played HADO before. They've had a bit of a training session just beforehand to get a feel for how do you wear the kit, how does it all work, what are you aiming at, all those sorts of important questions, and we'll be getting them up on court very soon. Our first 2 teams are from Ernsford Grange 1 and 2. Little body there just behind me in the camera. So EG1 and EG2 are going to be our opening teams from Pool A. We have, we've got a total of 8 teams competing today. So EG1, 2 and 3. We have also got Coventry Crosshairs, 1 and 2 from Coventry College. And we have Wiseman B team, Wiseman 3. And the Mitchells as our other 3 teams. So they've all been split up into their pools. These teams are going to be rolling against each other as we go through. So they've been split into 2 pools of 4 teams, and they are going to be rolling around in a round robin format to get us our winning team from each pool. Hopefully, if we get one that's a nice straight winner, it'll be nice and easy. Wins all 3 of their matches. If we get 2 match wins spread across there, the teams will then be separated on total number of points scored. So what you're looking for is not just to win your games, but you want to win them by as many points as you can, so that if there is a tie break, you go ahead on it. That'll then give us our 2 winning teams, one from each pool, and they'll from there be able to face off against each other for the finals to get us our Coventry Arena HADO champions. And we've got our first teams getting prepped to come through now. So we've got teams EG1 and EG2 from EG1 and EG3 from Pool A, who are going to be facing off. Now all of our matches are played as best of 3. So you need to win 2 games to take the match. Each match is 80 seconds. So real nice, quick, fast-paced games. For anyone who's not seen HADO before, what you see when we go to courtside, you'll see basically everything the players are seeing. So they'll see the court, they see everything completely as normal whilst they're playing, but now with the graphics from the HADO system added into reality with them. So they've had a headset on that allows them to perceive that. The headset is skeletonized and gives vision out to the side and down to the ground, so they can move with speed and confidence in the space. But what it now allows them to do is perceive the graphics of the HADO event as well. So they'll see in front of each player a target, so it's a disc made of 4 segments, and that's what the opposing players are trying to hit. And that's what you're trying to defend on yourself, and you defend that with movement. So the more you move around the space, the better. So shifting left and right, going high and low, turning, all of that turns the target with your head. Obviously, the more mobile you are, the harder you are to hit. Throw your arm forward, and it sends an energy blast out, and it goes where you're looking. And that energy blast is what you're trying to strike those targets with. Okay. However, because it goes where you're looking, and you're also evading by moving your head, everything is done based around the head. So you're both aiming and evading using your head. So you've got to really think about how you're moving. You've got to move intelligently as you're working to move around the space. Every time you destroy the full target on a player, if you hit the centre, you can destroy the whole thing with one. Otherwise, you just take out the segments that you hit. You've got to get rid of all the segments, wipe the whole target out. Once you've done that, that earns your team 1 point, and that player is out of game for 3 seconds before they come back in on full life and ready to carry on playing. Players can throw basically an unlimited number of energy blasts across the pitch. Every time they throw forward, they're going to send another blast out, and it's going to go where they're looking. So you want to make sure you put a reasonable amount of fire out. Around the sort of like the 50 shot sort of mark is what we're expecting from most of the players here. That's a good level, sort of like mid 40s up to low 50s. I think we've seen one person achieve 60 shots so far across the course of these tournaments. But you want to have a good rate of fire out there. If you're hitting sort of 30s and below, it means you're really not putting pressure on the other team over the course of the tournament, over the course of the match, and therefore you're massively increasing their chance that obviously you're going to lose. Players can also, as well as dodging and moving and firing, can raise energy shields. Now to raise a shield, you'll see the players drop their arm down by their side. They need to relax it right down to the arms vertical. and wait 2 seconds. They do not have to stand still during that 2 seconds, which is really important to remember. Wait 2 seconds, and then they'll throw their arm up to the sky, and that will basically activate the shield and bring a shield up in front of them. The shield stays where you put it, so you can allowing you to shoot through it and your teammates to shoot through it, but it doesn't move around with you. So you put it to. It's quite key where you put it. You want to put it in useful places on the pitch that inhibit fire from the other team as much as possible. Shots. Their shields will stop 3 shots, or after 10 seconds they'll collapse, whichever one happens first. You only get 3 shields per player per game though, so you have to think about where you use them, when you use them. It can be really good to drop them up at the start of the game because it lets you get a bit of momentum going, maybe get ahead of the other team. They're also really good, especially if you're ahead, especially if you're leading, to drop them out in the last 10 seconds because it denies the other team the opportunity to try last minute points grab to try and catch up and take the game from you. So it's very, very tactical about where you use them, when you use them, and how you use them. Right, so we've got our teams now on court. They're just getting kitted up. And we'll have the court on the camera on court going live any second, and we will move across to them. So we've got our first 2 teams are EG1 and EG3. EG1 is on red, EG3 is on blue. We're going to cycle through all our teams through round 1. We'll get to see all of them, how they play as they go. Now, one of the things we see in HADO as the players are moving through is that every game, as they move through, for about the first dozen or so games, you'll see the players increase in ability. So a team that might be weak in round 1, you'll see them become faster, quicker, more capable as they go into round 2, round 3. So you can see complete flips in abilities. A weaker team in the first round might become a mid-team second round and be the strongest team by the time they get to the third round of the round robins. So you get lots of shifts and changes on them as they go. They'll also learn more tactics, more timing, they'll become more accurate. So it's really, really fun to watch the evolution of these teams, see how they play, see how they learn as they're going through. Obviously, we've got the chat running on the live feed here, so any questions, any comments as we go, please feel free to drop comments in the chat, and we'll try to respond to you as and when we can. Okay, just last bit of kit going on the players. And very soon, someone's going to actually activate the camera for me on courtside, and I'll be able to move to courtside. As I look over there at my coaches, waiting for one of them to press the go button to turn the camera on. Okay, here we go. So that's the camera going live now. Let's move over to courtside. Okay, so we've got our first teams now getting prepped and ready. Yep. So guys just getting the gear on and getting ready. Okay, apparently not quite as ready as I thought we were going to be there. So just sorting out a quick glitch on there and just getting everyone's kit sorted out as well. Sorry, having a discussion about spacing and places around things. They've done something weird to the game camera now. So I'm going to cause a delay this time by getting them to redo the camera again. Okay, so just finishing final tuition on courtside, just getting ready for the teams to get themselves ready to go. You would have thought, with the number of extra courts we've got here for training, we'd have got this ahead of time, but apparently not. Too many options, too much to play with. Yep, so just getting ready. Okay, so we're good now. Here we go. So, opening game. EG1 red versus EG3 on blue. Good opening volleys from both sides there. First points on the board for EG3. 2 points to nothing. 3 points to nothing. Red's on the board now. 10 seconds played. So 20 seconds played now. 5 on 6-1. Blues with a really commanding lead here. Absolutely dominating from the blue team. 7-point lead. Reds with a mountain to climb here. 30 seconds left played. Absolutely fantastic opening assault there from the blue team. Great momentum going there, coming up from the halfway spot. Still maintaining a 6-point lead here. Reds starting to fight back, but Blues really dominating the game at the moment. 30 seconds remaining now. Reds closing that gap just slightly, but there's still a long, long way to go here. Right, 4 points gap now, 3 points gap. 4 points is the magic number you're looking for as a team. If you're 4 points ahead, the opposition's got to wipe out your whole team and one player. So 4 points is where you've got some breathing space. Amazing fight back from Reds. They've pulled it back level, 12 points apiece. 10 seconds left on the clock now. 1 point in it. Coming into the last 5 seconds. 3 points. That's an amazing volley there from Blues. Looks like they're going to take it. 15-17. EG3 take the first game. EG3 take game 1. Yeah, remember guys, this is a best of 3. This is a best of 3. So, EG1 have got time to fight their way back into it for the next round. Okay, dominating win there from EG3. Really, really good opening momentum. Fantastic play there. So players 4 and 5 from EG3, absolute standouts there. Really, really good. Fantastic KD ratios. Really good scoring throughout. Player 6 there need to get their eye in a little, given that point score was generated entirely by players 4 and 5. Player 6 not managing to get a point on the board there. So if player 6 gets their eye in as well, that EG3 team are going to be absolutely devastating for opponents to face off against. So teams get themselves prepped and ready to move back in now for the second game here. So remember, these are best of 3s, so a chance for EG1 to fight their way back into this match, or are EG3 going to dominate again and take this in clean games? So teams now getting ready. Okay, teams just get themselves prepped and ready to go for game 2. Really, really great opening game to this sequence. Let's see if EG1 can pull this back. Game on. Nice opening shots from both sides again. Good movement from the red team there. Blues first points on the board though, 2 points apiece. 10 seconds played. Much, much better movement from Reds now. Preventing Blue getting that early lead that they got in the game 1. Good targeting of the shields from Blues there. Reds just with a single point lead now. Teams going point for point. 30 seconds played. Single point lead for Reds again. Coming up on the halfway mark now. Reds edging ahead now, 3 points in it, 40 seconds played. Can Blues pull this back? Reds starting to extend their lead. They've hit that magic 4 again, that point where you've got to take out the whole team plus 1 extra. 30 seconds played, remaining now. 4 point lead re-established by the red team. Blues with a massive uphill struggle here. Blues have not used any of their shields. That's a real tactical error on their behalf here. Reds have used the shields really, really well to gain control of this second game. 3 point difference, 10 seconds on the clock here. Amazing shield wall from Reds there. Perfect timing, denying Blues the capacity to catch up. They've got to absolutely hammer the shots in there if they want to try and close this gap now. And that's it, 13-9. Reds take game 2. So this is going round to a third game decider. Excellent play from Reds there. Big step up in their movement. Really good use of shield tactics. Blues, firepower was good, but totally failed to use a single shield across their team there, as far as I can see. So the Blues really got to remember to use those shields. Reds used them incredibly effectively there and stop that overall Blue offensive. So really nice play here. Great games from both teams. And we're going around to a third game decider. So this will be obviously winner takes all for the match. Remember, while you're here, text these numbers, send Pudsey some money. Look at this website, go there. Right, we're giving you amazing sport, send Pudsey some cash so you can do some amazing things with it. So our teams are now getting ready, prepped and good to go for the next round. So this is our third game decider and the opening match here at HADO Arena Coventry. So this is a sign of how these games are going to go today. This is going to be an amazing tournament to watch play through. So EG3 just getting a quick practice on the shields, making sure they're happy with how they're going to play through. Both teams just get themselves prepped and ready. Here we go. Game on for our third round decider. Good shield from Blue there, stopping that central volley coming in. Reds with the first points on the board. 2 points on the board now, 10 seconds played. Blues need to get on the board here, and they're on. 3 points to 1, Reds' favour. More points inside, 4 points to 2 now. Still maintaining that 2 point lead for the Reds. Great shield on the near side from the red team there. Blues leaving it intact for far too long. 4 point difference now. Approaching the halfway mark. The Reds still maintain that 4 point lead. So that 4 point lead is incredibly dangerous. You've got to wipe out the whole opposing team and one extra player. So it's that point where you can start to get a little bit of breathing space between you and the other team. Blues fighting back well now. 3 points in it. Can they close that gap? 20 seconds on the clock now. There's plenty of time to do this. They've just got to get those shots on target. Still maintain that 3 point lead for Reds. 10-17 coming into the final 10 seconds here. Two points, 3 seconds. That's it, Reds take it. That's game 3 and match to EG1, 12 points to 9. Really good play from both teams there. Massive step up we saw from game 1 onto game 2 from the red side. Really good use of shields and movement. Blues maintaining really good accuracy and rate of fire. Just need to get their shield usage up, give themselves that bit of cover that the Reds are enjoying, and they'll be a very dangerous team moving forward from here. 54 metres there from red player 1, really high for this early in the match. We wouldn't normally expect much people to be above the 20 mark here. So great movement from Reds. As I said, really good shields, good shooting, good accuracy all around. So next up is our first match from Pool B. Pool B, our opening game here is EG2 versus Coventry Crosshairs 1. So Ernstford Grange versus Coventry College. Let's see how they do. So again, neither teams have played before. They've had their bit of training this morning, but these will be their first competitive games. Just waiting for the cameras to go live so we can shift it back to courtside. Okay, teams just getting themselves kitted up. That was an amazing opening match. Let's see what the other teams can offer us. So if that's the sign of things to come, this is going to be a really good afternoon at HADO to watch. Teams just getting themselves kitted and ready. So our coach is just getting them set up and good to go. Okay, teams just getting themselves prepped and logged in. A few practice shots, practice shields, getting themselves ready. And there's Coach Shamai just sorting out equipment issue for one of the players on the front edge there. So we should be getting this match on any minute now. Waiting for our last player to get themselves logged and ready. Yeah, sorry, Virgin. I hit mute for a second there. But we're all good now. Okay, just got a device apparently just gone out of synchronization. We're just getting that sorted out. We'll be able to get the game on. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if we're going to see quite the level of aggression and movement that we saw from those first two teams. Okay. Hopefully we should have that final device up and ready to go. Yep, that's right. It is Jim, and yes, I was running at Hyper Japan. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Here we go then. Game on. So, opening game, match 2. And we got a player that wasn't logged in. Oh. So, always the joy of live broadcast. So we're just getting our obviously it's all new to our players. So we've got one player who hadn't quite registered, locked themselves into the game properly there. Just restarting so they're not dropped out of the match. But you said always the joy with live broadcast that these things happen. Okay, so teams now get themselves re-prepped, re-logged. Okay, looking at just waiting for our last. Yep. Here we go. So, let's try again. Game 1, match 2. Let's go. So this is EG2 on red versus Coventry Crosshairs 1 on blue. Good opening work both sides, nice movement. First point's on the board for blue. Two points now for Coventry. Great start, good fight back starting from EG2. 3 points apiece now. Approaching the halfway mark. Nice central shield there. Blues just edging by a point. Good landing of shields there from Blues, really making it difficult for Reds to get points on the board here. 5 points to 3 now. 5-4. Reds edging it back, Silt's 1 point in it now. 5-6, 20 seconds. 3 point lead for blue team now. Reds really need to pick that firepower up. 2 points in it. 5 seconds. 1 point. Blues edging by 2 points now. 3, 2, 1. Single point in it there. Blues just take the win there. So that is game 1 to Coventry. Okay, so that is game 1 to Coventry. Teams just get themselves reset and ready to go in for game 2. So again, some nice movement there. I think it was a 45 metre as the MVP on movement, which is really nice to see at these early stages. So the more movement, lots of movement, lots of evasion, lots of shifting around that game space. Really does help the basically keep the scoreline down. So obviously, the fewer points your opponents can score, the easier it is to win. Yeah. So if the other team can't score, it's hard for you to lose. See, you don't have to score so many points to win. You're keeping everything easier for yourself. So always try and limit that incoming fire. Here we go. Game 2. Can Reds pull this back? Good early shields from Blues from both sides there. Nice play, limiting the incoming options. First points on the board for Red. 2 points to Red now. Reds need to win this to take it to a third game decider. Four points apiece. Really even play. The last game was only settled by a single point. Team's really good here. Nice shielding, nice movement both sides, holding each other point for point. 5 points apiece here as we come up on the halfway mark. Red's just edging by a point now. Blues answering back straight away. Really nice play. Neither team's allowing the other one to gain any kind of momentum. 30 seconds remaining. Single point lead. And it's gone in. Back to 8-8. 9-8. Blues have flipped the scoreline. 9-all. 10-9. 11-9. Blues now starting to get a bit of momentum going. Reds have got to pull this back. They've got 10 seconds left. They need 2 points. 3 points. 4 points. Blues have put this, looks like Blues have put this out of reach. 3, 2, 1. 16-13. Coventry take the second game and the match. So really good play there from both sides. Really nice step up on that second game. Good shielding from both sides. Good layering of those shields. Good positioning of them. Very evenly matched game. Be really good to see how those two teams develop as they move forward through the tournament. Next up, we have Coventry Crosshairs 2 on red and Wiseman 3 on blue. So again, this is another set of new teams. So this is our match 3. So there's 4 matches in each round as we go through, as all the teams face off against each other. 3 rounds in total, giving us 12 matches in the pool stages. So again, this is Coventry Crosshairs 2 on red and Wiseman 3 on blue. So teams just getting themselves geared and kitted. And while we're waiting for them, so all of this we're doing this whole range of matches and tournaments we're running around the UK. It's 8 in total, and this is the 6th of those 8 tournaments. The next 2 are going to be next week in Edinburgh at working with Hearts Football Club, and then in Newcastle at the Newcastle Sports Foundation. Those will be our last 2 in the run. Our top teams from these tournaments will then be moving forward to the Game to Give show with the BBC, which is taking place on the 10th of November. It's going out on BBC 3, iPlayer and TikTok. Make sure you tune in to watch, where the top 2 teams from our national winners will be facing off against each other and against some mystery teams of celebrities. So it should be very cool and a great show to watch. Here we go, back to court. Yeah, so it's Coventry Crosshairs 2 on red, Wiseman 3 on blue. Good opening shields both sides. Nice tactical play. Early points on the board for red there. Really good momentum. 10 seconds played. 3-0. Blues are on the board, 3-1. 60 seconds played. 6 seconds to go. Still 3 point lead for red. Good momentum going. Blues have got to get themselves back in this game quickly. Cannot let the other team start to move away from you like that. 4-point lead for Reds. It's that magic number where you've got to wipe out the whole team +1. It's that point where you get breathing space. 40 seconds remaining now. We hit the halfway point. 5-point lead for Reds. Blues with a lot of work to do here. Great work from Blues to pull it back to 3, 2, 1 point in it. Excellent work. Single point in it and 9 points all. Great work from Blues clearing that back, and they flipped the scoreline. 10-9, 11-10. Blues with a single point leader. Reds answering back straight away. 15 seconds now on the clock. Reds now starting to edge ahead. Can Blues pulling this back? They did a fantastic job. 15-11 now. That looks like it's too much to cover. 16-12, 3, 2, 1. Again, great final flurry from Blues there, but you're never going to close a 4-point scoreline in the last 5 seconds. Basically, when you take someone out of play, they're out for 3 seconds, and there's only 3 points available. So in the last 5 seconds, you can't get those 3 points, let them spawn back in, and get the extra points. So a great fight back from Blues at the end there. Just no way they were going to close the gap, unfortunately, at that stage. But really, really good play game. And that mid-match fight back from Blues, bring the scoreline back to level and then flipping it entirely. Really good. Blue 5 there is the absolute standout player. 9 KOs to 3 points surrendered. So really, really good. Great KD ratio. So team's getting ready. So let's see if we can get a bit more action like that. So we've seen Reds have definitely got their eye in on that, how to get that sort of early drive and lead. Blues on that fight back. If Blues can maintain that sort of aggression that they got from that mid-game fight back last time, that will be fantastic. Here we go. Game on. This is game 2 of match 3. Good shields again, both sides. 10 seconds played. Reds the first point on the board. 2, 3 points on the board. 4 points. Blues need to score here. 5-1 now. 5-2. Blues are in the game. 4-point lead though for Reds. And that real danger point. Blues have got to really step this up. We need that fantastic fight back we saw in the previous game. 6-point leads to Red now. This is really, really dangerous. It's going to be very, very hard for Blues to pull this back, even with the form we saw in last game. And Red's still piling the pressure on. 30 seconds remaining. 7-point difference. Good shields from Reds there. Really sort of locking out the firing opportunities for Blues. At this point, if you're ahead, you put every shield up you've got to really deny the other team any opportunity to get back in the game. 10 seconds remaining. 10-point lead for Reds. Absolutely dominating win in the second game. That first game was down to the wire, but this one, Reds absolutely in control, start to finish. Really well-deserved win there for the Red team. 19 points to 9. It was great play from Blues, but Reds just locked them out and kept them locked out for the whole thing. So that's a win for Coventry Crosshairs 2 against Wiseman 3. Next up, we've got Wiseman B on red versus the Mitchells on blue. So Wiseman B on red versus the Mitchells on blue. And this is the final matchup of the first round of the pool stages. So really, really nice. Really, really nice play there. So that first game was stunning. The fight back midway through, really, really good play. Second game, Reds absolutely just dominating, controlling, refusing to allow Blues to get back in that game at all. Really good shield positioning and timing, preventing them from getting in onto the match and really getting anywhere as they went through. So just got our next two teams being prepped now to come out onto court. and said this is match 4, this is the final match of first round. So from here on out, we're going to be seeing teams coming back out that we've already seen play, obviously with different opponents, but we're going to start seeing that step up in tactics, speed, skill, and everything that they've learned from these earlier games. So just getting our teams kitted and ready. So hopefully get this this next match on very soon. So a little bit of confusion on teams, just moving the right people around to the right courts. Okay, I'll be up and running very soon. Okay, so that's our final 2 teams now from round 1. Just getting ready, just getting kitted, just waiting for the court to go live. So this is Wiseman B on the red versus the Mitchells on blue. So definitely going to be interesting to see how they move forward from here. Again, we've not seen either of these teams play. Both doing a bit of sort of bob and weave practice while they're getting the gear on. So hopefully going to see some nice movement, some nice evasion around the pitch as we go. Sounds like the yep, cameras are going live. Let's go back to pitch side. Okay, teams just getting their early prepping, just waiting for the last players now to log themselves into game. Our blue team are good to go. So that's the Mitchells on blue and Wiseman B on red. Wiseman players now all logged in as well. Just adjusting the headsets so they fit cleanly on the players. So if you're joining in a little bit later on the live stream, what the players are aiming at is those targets in the air in front of each other. So disc made of 4 segments, blue in front of the blue team, red in front of the red team. That's what you're looking to take out and destroy. Wipe that target out in order to earn a point and take that player out of the game for 3 seconds. 5 seconds played. Nice little bit of movement. Doesn't take much side-to-side movement. Red starting to clump together. They're very dangerous. You don't want to move too close in with your teammates. Otherwise that happens. And all of a sudden, your opponents start racking up the points. Good shields from Reds though. Try and give themselves some breathing space. Now need to get some points on the board. Shots going wild. First points on the board for Red there. 3-point lead currently for the blue team here as we approach the halfway mark. Red shots flying high and low here, not really getting their eye in on the targets. Need to keep your head nice and level. Remembering that any move, twists and shifts of your body, angling of your head as you fire, can take your shot off target. So this shot is going where you look. So what's really important is keeping your head calm, steady and still, and keeping your eye on target. 20 seconds remaining now. Massive lead currently for the blue team. 9-point lead here. 10 seconds. Yeah, Blues at this point just throwing shields up and denying any chance of Red's landing points. Absolutely dominating run there for the Blues on game 1. 4 points to 18. So great, really good, really good play there from the blue team. Absolutely controlling the court. Red's just watching the shots there fly high and low. So basically, when you've got that headset on, if you start putting force into it, which if you get frustrated, you can always seem to try and put strength into what you're doing. What happens is it causes the core of your body to turn, so your head turns and your shot goes off target. Or you try and throw through, and as you do it, your head curves down and your shot goes down to the ground. Yep. So basically, it's very, very easy if you start putting force into these attacks. You try and use full strength and make it go faster, which just doesn't work out any effect. But what it does do is it causes your body to twist or your head to tip, and your shots go low, they go up and off target, and you become highly inaccurate. And that's what happened to red team there. They got knocked on the put on the back foot early on, got frustrated, started trying to put force into things, and the shots went wild. So just waiting for the last players to get themselves logged. Here we go, game 2. See if Reds can keep their heads in the game, keep calmer, and keep their eyes on target. Good early shields there from Reds. First points on the board for the red team. 10 seconds played. Both teams on the board now. Reds clumping together again. Got to avoid doing that. It makes you so easy to hit. Basically, all three of the opposing players are just firing to a single group at that point, and they can rack the points up like crazy. When you spread out across the pitch, they have to engage you each individually. It's much harder to land the hits. 4-point lead now for blue team. Coming up on the halfway mark. Blues still with a controlling lead here. 5-point lead now. Good centre shield for Blues there. Taking options away from the red team on their counter-offensive. Reds again starting to clump together. Really, really bad idea. The more you move together, the easier it is for your opponents to focus fire into your position. 5-point lead now for Blues. 10 seconds remaining. Reds just really need to relax, calm, keep their eye on target, and not move close together. 9-point win in the second game, dominating both games there from the blue team. So Mitchell's looking like definitely a force to be reckoned with there. Okay. So moving through now. Next game up is Wiseman 3 versus EG3. So Wiseman 3 versus EG3, and this is the first game of the first match of the second round. So going out from here, all the teams will have now had their first match experiences. So hopefully learned a lot from it, and be bringing that into the next games going forward. So, next team's on the court now, getting kitted up. So this is Wiseman 3 on red versus EG3 on blue. Right. So these are these teams have both performed really well in their first matchups. It's going to be interesting to see how they do now in the second round. They've got those first couple of games experience under the belt now. Got a feel for team tactics, about what works, what doesn't. And hopefully got the whole element is starting to flow a little bit better. And yet again, while we're on this point, there's a slight pause. These numbers behind me. Use them. Send Pudgy some money. But he will do amazing things with it. There's the website. Go there too. Any of these will do. But please do make sure you donate. Children Needs an amazing cause. And please send some money their way. And one on the point of the amazing causes. Being able to deliver all of this is thanks to our sponsors, which is Virgin Media O2 and Ericsson, and they are giving us an awesome piece of technology we've been playing with, which is actually next to me actually, which is a little blue box, but for all intents and purposes, it's a 5G fast and private network in a box. So we're broadcasting all these tournaments from all around the UK across our own private 5G network, which is quite a funky thing to be able to have, especially it's just a little box that runs around with us. If that's something you're interested in anyway, go talk to the guys at Ericsson VMO2. They were more than happy to chat tech about this stuff. But yeah, it's basically a complete production capacity in the box. Okay, team's now getting ready. So you can move back around and watch court rather than listen to me waffling. No, you can listen to me waffling either way, but you don't have to look at me while I'm doing it now. Okay, so teams just finishing their final prep and login. So this is Wiseman 3 on red, EG 3 on blue, and these are the first matches of the second round. Okay, just waiting for the final player to get themselves logged in and ready. Oh. Yeah, just getting a quick reset. The wondrous world of running out of batteries. So the coach is just swapping the hardware across there to get us back in. Again, more of the joys of live broadcast. All these things happening just in the constant flow around you. So still really look forward to this game. It should be a really good matchup here. Coach is just quickly bringing out some new sets of gear for our teams, so we can get them prepped up and ready to go as soon as possible. So coming up next, obviously we've got more matches here. We're then going to be up to Edinburgh next week on Wednesday the 25th, and then at Newcastle on the 26th. So please tune in to watch the tournaments there. Obviously Newcastle being the 8th and final tournament in the run. That will finalise our 2 final teams that will be going forward to the Games Give show with the BBC on the 10th of November on BBC 3. So that's going to be a real good one to see whether they whether Newcastle don't quite make it, or whether they cause an upset at the last minute and drive one of the other teams off their top spots. So our current 2 top teams are the winners from the Barnsley College tournament and the Bangor University tournament. They're currently in the positions 1 and 2, so they'll no doubt be watching the later stages of these matches to see whether someone manages to take that top spot from them and deny them their place on the show. So let's go back courtside. Here we are. Remember, if you're interested in getting involved with the sport of HADO, our main tournament centre for the whole of the UK is situated here in Coventry. We run whole ranges of events out of here, everything from HADO club training, tournaments, team building, birthday parties, and just because it's a cool thing to come and do and you want to come and give it a try, events. So lots and lots to get involved with. Come down and say hi. Okay, here we go then. Teams are ready. Let's get this game on. This is match 5 now. So the first match of the second round of the tournament. Beautiful opening shot there on front red player. Straight one-shot takedown. If you hit the dead centre of the target, you can wipe the whole thing with one shot. Sort of Blues managed there. Red's an immediate fight back though. 3-2 now. 3-all. Great play both sides. 2-point lead for Reds. Nice shielding on the left-hand side there, really cutting down the fire options for Blues. Blues just allowing those shields to stay up for a fraction too long. 3-point lead for Reds here. Pulled it back beautifully there with a double takedown, triple takedown. It's a halfway mark, 7 points apiece, 8 points apiece. Teams absolutely neck and neck. Reds edging by a point here, but there is nothing between these teams. 10 points each, 30 seconds remaining. Good shielding from Blues on the far side there. And Reds just ignoring that shield. That's really dangerous. When that shield goes up, you have got to get rid of it. You cannot let them just sit behind it and snipe. 2 points, 2 point lead. Single point lead now for Blues. 10 seconds on the clock here. This is right going down to the wire. 1 point in, 2 points again. Blues edging that lead. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Blues take it, 17-15. Great play from both teams there. Really, really close. Game after shot after shot there. Really good use of the shields, tactics, nice team play all round. Said that Blues dominating the MVP categories as well. So remember, that is game 1. This is a best of 3. So let's see how they're going to do in the second game. Can Blues manage to do that again, or are Reds going to have a fight back and take us to the third game decider? Said what we've seen, so teams there were really, really evenly matched. Good tactics, good accuracy, good movement both sides. No guarantee who's going to take this in the second game. I think that opening shot into Blues was really good though. Getting that nice. Here we go. Game on. Great opening work both sides here. Again, good movement, good accuracy, nice use of the pitch area. These teams are really mobile. Fantastic to see. 4 points apiece. Reds start to edge a slight lead here. Blues going to pull them back. Reds edging again. Blues pulling back each time, not letting them gain any sort of lead. 7 points apiece at the halfway mark. Actually neck and neck again. 8 points apiece now. Good shielding from Blue there. Reds still managed to log those points in though. Blues pull it back again. 9 points apiece. Nice shield on the front line. They need to get rid of that quickly. Reds pushing forward here. Can they hold on to this lead? Single point lead now. 15 seconds. Blues have pulled it level again. Reds just edging by a point. 10 seconds. 2 point lead for Reds now. Can Blues pull this back? 3, 2, 1. Reds take game 2. This is going to a third game decider. 17-14. Really, really good play both sides. So good, really nice play there. So we're going through our third game decider. Fantastic gameplay from both sides there. Good accuracy, good shielding, good positioning. So a little bit of coaching advice on some of the controls, just to get the players' heads back into things properly. But yeah, so third game decider. Great play both sides. Just getting the players now logged in. Okay. Here we go. Just waiting for the final Blue players to log in, and there we go. Here we go. Game on. One point apiece. 10 seconds played. Blues edging by a single point. Beautiful play both ways. Neither side really managed to get any kind of edge yet. Nice mix of shields and movement, really denying the opponents getting any momentum. 6 points apiece. Absolutely neck and neck again. There is nothing between these two teams. They are so evenly matched. It's an amazing match to watch. Blues now edging by 2 points. Can they gain a bit of momentum? Can they get that third point and start to open a bit of space? No, Reds pulled them back straight away. Single point lead in for Blues. 2 point lead for Blues again. Still holding that 2 point lead. 20 seconds. Good shielding both sides. Nice shielding on the front line from Reds there. 3 point lead to Blues though. Single point lead now. Great return volley from the Reds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 16-13. Great play both sides. Fantastic win there for EG3. Really, really well deserved for both sides. So, moving forward next, our next matchup is the Mitchells on red and Coventry Crosshairs on blue. So Mitchells on red, Coventry Crosshairs 1 on blue is going to be our next matchup. So really, really good play to watch there. Fantastic gameplay both sides. So that's what we want to see. More of that. More shields, more movement, more agility, more accuracy, all good. Okay, so getting our next teams prepped in. So this is the second match now of the second round. So match 6 that we got coming through. So it's the Mitchells on red versus Coventry Crosshairs 1 on blue. So both these teams put up really good performances in the first round. Be interesting to see how they do against each other. Obviously, these teams are watching the matches as well of their counterparts as they go through. So they're going to be picking up lots of ideas, tactics, concepts as they're heading forward game on game. Right, so our players just get themselves logged and ready to come into game. Here we go. Let's get this game on. Nice early shield wall from blue there. Really, really good. Let's see if they can get some momentum off it. If you're putting shields up and you're not earning points, there's a problem. 2 points to nothing for Blues at this stage. Nice low dodge there on the far right. Reds answering back now, 2 points apiece. Really good on focus fire on those shields. 4 points apiece, 5-4 now. Blues just edging by a point. Coming up on the halfway mark. Really close between these two teams. Blues now starting to gain a little bit of momentum. 3 point lead. Can they get to that 4 point? Reds starting to close but the gap back up, denying them the 4 point lead. Single point lead again now. Good recovery from Reds. Can they keep this up? Still maintaining that single point. Reds have pulled it back out even. 8 all. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Blues with just a 2 point lead. 3 point lead. 4 point lead. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. First game to blue. So that's Coventry Crosshairs 1 taking the first game. Good play all around there. Nice movement, nice accuracy, good fire rates. So well played all round. So teams just getting some pointers on communication, make sure they chat between themselves. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to pitch side. So that was a phenomenal first game. Let's see what game 2 in the series looks like. Here we go. Game on. Beautiful opening shot from Reds there. Straight one-shot takedown. Nice early shields both sides. Slowed that initial flow of play down. Single point apiece now. 20 seconds played. 2 points apiece. Low scoring game here. Good evasion work both sides. 4 points each. Five points each. Shields both sides being allowed to stay up far too long. They need to get focus fired and get those things out your way. Too dangerous to leave the shields in play. Blues a 2 point lead here. 3 point lead. Can they get that 4th point to really get themselves a bit of breathing space? No, Reds pull it back again. Good centre red shield positioning there. They weren't able to capitalise on it though. 4 point lead for Blues now. Reds starting that fight back. 10 seconds. Reds need a full takedown here. All 3 blue players. Blues got that 4 point lead. It's a blue game. 3, 2, 1. Blues take second game. So it's game and match to Coventry Crosshairs 1. Next up we have EG3 against Coventry Crosshairs 2, and this is EG3's final match. So so we have EG3 on red, Coventry Crosshairs 2 on blue. So EG3 played only a match or so ago. Really good. I mean, they were fantastic in their opening match, especially that opening game. And EG3 now, and that their second match was really strong. So this should be a fantastic matchup. The Coventry Crosshairs teams have all been really strong as well. So this should be a great head-to-head hit. Teams just getting on court now, getting ready to go. So this is the final match for EG3, and for the rest of us, this is match 7 of 12. So EG3 are currently one win, 1 loss, but great gameplay in all the games they've played so far. Coventry Crosshairs have been really strong across the board as well. I would see again really close game, a lot of good movement, shields and tactics from both sides here. So here we go. So our team's just getting ready now. Go out to courtside. Teams getting logged and ready. Spreading out well. I mean, what you don't want to do is end up too closely packed together. Nicely spread out. Force the opponents to engage each of you individually and never as a group. Good opening salvos, shields and shots there. Nice play, both sides. First points on the board for blue. 10 seconds played. Reds answering back, 1 point apiece. 2 points apiece. 20 seconds played. Blues early momentum there. 3 points to 2. 3 point lead, 5 to 2. Great salvo there from Blues. Reds really need to get back in the game here. Keep their cool, fight themselves back. Don't worry too much about the shields. If you're down points, shields don't earn you anything. Shields are great for game control. They're great for denying the other team. But don't waste your time on shields when you're down points. You need to get points on the board. 30 seconds remaining. 6 point lead for Blues here. Really dominating, controlling the game. 20 seconds. 6 point lead, 7 point lead. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Good fight back from EG3. But Crosshair's just got the bit between the teeth there and absolutely ran with it. Blue player 6 dominating the match there. 10-4 in their KD ratio. Absolutely on fire on the gameplay. Really good play. So it's Coventry Crosshairs 2. And EG3 on red. Said good play there. So they're from there. It was in the previous matchup from EG3 was fantastic. EG3 just got knocked on the back foot there slightly. Really aggressive play from Coventry Crosshairs. Really good momentum. And EG3 just not managed to get back into that game once Crosshairs had gained control of it. Let's see if we can see some of the aggression, that real sort of initiative and aggression that we saw from EG3 in the previous match. See if we can get them properly back in and onto play. Here we go. Good shielding both sides. Great volley fire from Reds there. Absolutely wiping that blue shield wall and gaining a point straight off the bat. Nice play. Now can they capitalise on it? Points each side. Blues edging by a point now. Reds answering straight back. Nicely done. 20 seconds played. Reds have got to try and get some momentum going here. Seeing what happens if Blues starts getting the ground. 2 point lead to Reds. Blues answering back. 4 points each now to come up on the halfway mark. Blues edging by a point there. 2 points. Single point lead for Blues here. Nice score from Reds. Pulling it back. 30 seconds. Single point in it. Reds really keeping Blue constantly within range there. Single point. 20 seconds. Beautiful takedown on the shield. There from Reds. 10-9. Single point lead for Reds here in the second game of this match. 10 seconds. Blues edging by a point. Reds back in at 11 points each. Blues need 2 points here. 2 points to pull this to an overtime. Oh, that was so close. Amazing gameplay from Reds. So we're going to be shifting back there. Really good gameplay. EG3 were amazing in that fight. Crosshairs obviously well deserved win, but really good play from EG3. So next up we have Coventry Crosshairs 1 on red versus Wiseman B on blue. So Wiseman B had a real weakness in their previous matchup. There was far too much clumping together, makes themselves really easy to hit. They've got to spread out more if they want to get in this game, especially against a team like Coventry Crosshairs. Both Coventry Crosshairs 1 and 2 are incredibly strong teams, and you can't afford any of those errors of moving too close together during gameplay. So just waiting for the teams now to settle back in and get themselves kitted up and ready to go. And while we're doing that, text these numbers. Yes, I am going to keep saying it. You're going to keep looking at them while I'm talking, and you're going to keep seeing them and the website. So go send Pudsey some money. Otherwise, it means you hate teddy bears and children. That's you. That's your choice. It's on you. Here we go. Back to courtside. So teams just get themselves kitted and ready to go. Okay, so our team's just finishing their final prep and log on. Coach Shamai just getting them kitted and good to go. So again, this is Coventry Crosshairs 1 on red and Wiseman B on blue. Okay, just find a little bit of kit sort out to do, and we will get this game on. So from previous performance, Coventry Crosshairs 1 are the stronger of these two teams. This is also Crosshairs 1's final match. Wiseman B have got another match to go after this one, so let's see what they can do with it. So just a very quick reset there. Just get the teams back in and logged. So as I said, Wiseman B basics were really good on that on their first game. Just too much moving together. They need to spread out a little more, make themselves harder to engage. So odds are in the favour of the red, but let's see if Blues can pull us an underdog win out of the hat here. Good opening shield wall there from Reds. Really good control. 2-0, 3-0. 10 seconds played. Blues getting fixated and trying to get the shields up. At this point they need to just focus on move and shoot. They're 5 points down. Shields are irrelevant to them here. They need to just move and shoot. First points on the board for Blues. Good work there. 6 point difference at this stage. Blues just got to calm. Keep the nerve, keep the head on target, keep their eye on this game. 8 point variance now. 7 points. 30 seconds. Reds massively controlling this game. Blues, again, as they did in that first match, clumping together, making themselves easier to hit. The closer you move into your teammates, the easier it is for the opponents to focus fire your position. Coming in on 10 seconds remaining now. Good evasion there from Blue. 2 and 1. 16-15. Controlling win there from Coventry Crosshairs on the red team in the first game. So, get the teams reset. Going to get the teams reset there and move them through for game 2. So this is game 2 of game 8 of match 8. Game 2 of match 8. Next up after this is going to be EG1 on red and Coventry Crosshairs on 2. Coventry teams across the board here. Coventry Crosshairs teams, both of them proving to be really, really strong contenders. Going to be interesting to see how this all finally plays out. once we've had the last matches come through. Okay, so that's all our players logged and ready. Let's get ready for game 2. See if Wiseman B, all they've got to do, keep the calm, keep those shots nicely on target and spread out. Points on the board, both sides there. Blues need to just keep those points rolling in. Can't let the red team start to gain that kind of momentum we saw in that first game. They start, clearly the red team, if they start rolling here, they're going to just run away with the whole thing. So Blues have got to keep them within range all the way through here. Starting to open that score line up again now, hitting that 4-point mark. 4-point mark is so important. Once you catch that, you've got that bit of breathing space, and you really start to get in control of the game. Past the halfway mark now. 7-point lead to the Reds. Blues landing some points again now. 30 seconds remaining. Blues really got to keep their eye in though. Just relax, keep the target, keep themselves on target, keep those shots going in nice and accurately, and don't move together. Every time the Blues clump together, Reds just farm them for points. Moving together as a group just means the opposing team can crossfire a single location, and it becomes so easy to land hits at that stage. 10-point lead. 2-1. 1918 win for Coventry Crosshairs. 11-point win. Really, really good play. Better though from definitely better from Wiseman B there. Still too much shift clumping together, but better accuracy, better shields. Definite improvement over their first match. So next up is EG1 on red. This is only their second match of the tournament against Coventry Crosshairs on 2, and this is their final matchup of the tournament. We then have EG2 versus Wiseman B, Wiseman 3 versus EG1, and the Mitchells versus EG2, which will take us to the end of the pool stage. So that's the so we're 8 matches in, 4 matches to go. Really, really nice play all round though from the teams as we've gone. Really, really good gameplay and style from all of them. Okay, so just getting our teams kitted and ready. Going for this next one. So again, both of these teams have been playing really well. Coventry Crosshairs said both of their teams performing excellently here. Really good gameplay from them. EG1 first round did really, really well. She got knocked back by in their first matchup. They got knocked back by EG3 in game 1. They came back really strong in games 2 and 3. Good movement, good shields. Be interested to see if they can bring that same style and energy here against the Coventry Crosshairs. See if they can take a game off them. Crosshairs so far dominating their matches all the way through this tournament. But EG1, from what we saw in their first match, definitely with the capacity to sort of throw a spanner in the works here for them. Here we go. And go. Here we are. 10 seconds in. 3-point lead to Blues. Reds just really going to need to see that movement. Gotta pick that movement up from Reds and keep firing. Don't get fixated on shields. So that centre red player getting really, really fixated on trying to raise the defensive shield. Shields are good, but when you're down points, they don't earn you anything. You're 9 points down. Forget your shields, just dodge and shoot. You've got to wreck your points on the board. Coming on the halfway mark now. 10-point lead for the Coventry team. Crosshairs, really, really good team communication. Way too static, getting absolutely fixated on the shields, unfortunately. So EG1 have got to lose the shield fixation and go for move and shoot. So caught up and trying to defend themselves that they're just getting hit. 15-point lead for Crosshairs now. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Absolutely controlling match there. Totally destroyed. There's no other way of phrasing it. Unfortunately, that's a complete destruction of EG1. So, we said incredibly good play there from Crosshairs, really controlling this the whole route through. So, what we're going to do, because apparently I've got to go and do something else entirely now, is for a couple of minutes we're going to give you a guest commentator. So I'll let him step in and take control and do everything himself. And hopefully he'll know what buttons to press.
Right. Hello, people. Right. Am I muted right now? Oh, no, we're not muted. Hi. Hello, guys. It's your boy Jassel. We are here in the HADO Arena right now for the HADO tournament for BBC Children in Need. It's your boy Jassel. I am going to be a guest commentator for the time being. First time I've ever done commentating, so do bear with me. Do I need to change the scene to the game, or do I just keep it on me? Is it okay? So is the game started? No, it hasn't. Okay, game hasn't started. Thank goodness for that. This is going to be a really interesting matchup. I believe so. It will be. Now, bear in mind, this is my first time I ever commentated, so I am going to do my absolute best for you. But the most important thing that you're going to get with me here is you're going to get entertainment. You're going to get energy. Hello. Switch. I've got a switch. How do I switch?
Transition.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, here's the game, and it's going on right now. It is 1-0 to the blue team. It is 2-0 to the blue team. What an incredible start to the game. It is absolutely going the blue team's way. Although the red team has got 1 point so far, it's swinging to the blue team at the minute. Blue team is absolutely firing on all cylinders. The red team are doing the best to try and come back into it, but at the minute it looks like it's the blue team's it's going the blue team's way. This game started off with a lot of energy, and it is not disappointing at all. Although, I'll tell you what, the red team are starting to try and come back a little bit. What a great placement with the shield just there from the blue team. But the blue team are absolutely smashing it at the moment, nearly tripling red team's score. Red team now trying to claw back the best they can. They're gaining a few points, but the blue team have got such a big score. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think the red team are gonna be able to come back from this. Last 15 seconds now. Blue team double their scoring at the minute. Can the red team bring it back at all? The red team are doing the best they can, but I think the blue team have dominated this so much that I think it's safe to say, ladies and gentlemen, that your winners of this game was the blue team. Absolute W. What a game. Phenomenal. Wow. Look at that, 19-10. Damn. That's insane. That's insane, but they did their best. And at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for, really, can't you, when it comes to these teams? All you can do is ask for their best, and that is the most important thing. The top player with how many points? I can't tell. I'm half blind. But I can guarantee it was a lot of points. So that is the main thing. Right, do I come back to me? Yes, sir. Right. That was an entertaining game. Hi, you got this. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yo, Copper Spurred Andre. Oh, man. Hello. Right. I'll tell you what, like I said, this is the first time I've ever watched a HADO tournament in real life. I've never watched a HADO tournament, but I will say that it does not disappoint. The one thing you guarantee with HADO is entertainment and excitement, and you're getting that in bulk at the minute. Remember, this is a charity tournament for BBC Children in Need. If you can, by the way, make sure you text any of these words to these numbers to donate some money to an incredible charity. Now, the teams at the minute are getting set up. If this is new for you guys as well, if this is a new experience for you guys, hey, you're joining it with me. You know, I'm completely new to all of this, but I don't think this is going to be the last time I ever watch this. I can promise you that. I'm invested right now. You know, blue team did a lot better than last time. Wait, let me scroll down if I can. Wait, I can't see that fully. But Virtual Night, you may be right about that. You may be right about that. I was just shocked to read that they nearly doubled their points. Blue team I think everything just worked out for them in their favour, to be honest. All their shots were hitting the targets, and man, you know what I mean? They were like, who's that character out of, Hunger Games? Katniss Everdeen, something like that. You know what I mean? On target. Hi, hello. Right, at the minute, the teams are setting up, so they're getting them set up. We've got another game for you. I love the energy, I can't lie to you. When the game starts, I tell you what, I'm hot. I'm absolutely hot. It's beautiful. By the way, let me know as well, is this the first time you guys are watching HADO? Is this the first time you've ever experienced HADO? Remember, this is an AR game. This is an AR sport. And, yeah. Oh, wait, is it time to switch back? Oh, okay, the game's already started, man. Thanks for telling me. Here we go. A lot of energy from both teams. It is very split down the middle. 2-1 to the blue team in the minute. Oh, I tell you what, this could be a very tasteful game. It is very 50-50 at the minute. Only 3-2. No team has scored a point yet in the last 10 seconds. It is 3-3. 4-3 to the blue team. I don't know who's going to win this one. Put it in the chat who you think is going to win. Is it going to be red team or is it going to be blue team? We have 48 seconds left. 5-3 to the blue team, 6-3 to the blue team, 7-3. Oh, what is going on here? This game is going back and forth. It's like a seesaw. It is 7-7. What a comeback. It is 8-7 to the red team now. It is 8-8. What is going on here? What a comeback. What an absolute amazing comeback. We've got 25 seconds. The red team are ahead 9-8, 9-9. I have no idea where this is going to go. I can't even call where this is going to go. We have 15 seconds left, and anything could change in an instant. It is 11-9 to the blue team. Oh my God, 10 seconds now. Here we go. These shots mean the most now. These shots matter the most. It's 13-12 to the blue team. Who's going to win it? 3, 2, 1. It's 13-13. It's a draw. Oh my goodness, we are going to overtime. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of energy now. The blue team are screaming. Both teams are screaming. This is awesome. The blue team got the win. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of that game was the blue team. I must say that was probably the most entertaining game we've had so far, in my personal opinion. I have not seen that much energy and excitement in a long, long time. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. If you're having trouble reading this chat, you can zoom in using your browser settings. Thanks so much, mate. I'll play. Let me come back here. Damn. Wow, what a game. Hey, what a match. That was incredible. That got my heart pumping. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That was really cool to watch. Well, I'm kind of lost for words at the minute. And you know, as a commentator, it's probably a bad thing. So maybe I should find these words soon. But what a win from the blue team. The blue team were ahead. The red team, incredible comeback from the red team. We must say that. To bring it back, to going into the lead, to ending it on a draw. And then the blue team were just clinical when it came to that final shot, where they got that final shot in overtime, won the game. And you know, sometimes it's when the shots matter, you know, like although he couldn't end it on a draw, the blue team were clinical when it mattered, and they got that last shot, they got that last win, and got to give it to them. I played HADO at Hyper Japan 2019, highlight of the year. Like I said, I'm new to HADO, but I tell you what, they've gained a new fan. Hello, buddy. Jim, how are you? It's going incredible. I'm loving every second. Do you want to take over? Or do you want to try and see if I'm doing all right? Oh, thank you. But don't worry, Jim is still here. He's keeping an eye on me, making sure I do as good as him. Here we go. Time to go next. Are we going back? Oh, no. I thought the game was starting. My bad. Don't worry. Is it time? Have we started? It is now started. Here we go. Another round. What a win that last round was, and we'll see if this round can match the same energy and excitement that we just enjoyed. I tell you what, look at the red team trying to back up into the corner. It's a new tactic. I haven't seen this before. If you look at the man on the left, on the red team, he's kind of hiding behind his teammates. And I don't know if that tactic works, but we will see how this goes. It seems like the blue team are now starting to try and match the same tactic of hiding their teammates. This is absolutely chaotic. It is 6-4 to the red team at the minute. Again, if you're watching, put it in the chat who you think is going to win. Will it be red team or will it be blue team? I can't lie. After the blue team winning the last game, I think the red team are going to be coming with something here. I think they're going to be firing like their hearts on it, you know. Right, we've got 22 seconds left. It's still split down the middle. It's 9-6 though. The red team have got a healthy lead going into the last 15 seconds. The blue team are starting to bring it back now. Their shots are starting to hit. They've brought it back to 9-9 in the last 10 seconds. Are we going to end this on another draw? Or is this going to go to another overtime? What's going to happen here? 10-9 now to the red team. 11-9 to the red team. I think the red team have done it. Absolutely incredible performance from the red team there. A phenomenal performance. We go down, I think we go down now to a third game, or am I wrong? Or is that it? Have the red team won it? Is there a third game now? So it's a third. I tell you what, if you've just joined the live stream, you have joined at a perfect time, because this is one of the most intense games we've had so far today. 2 really close games in the first round, the second round, and we go now to a third round. I'm starting to sweat, I can't lie. I'm starting to sweat. Where's the bear? The bear, Pudsey, is not here. But don't you worry, Pudsey's spirit is here, and he's inside my heart. Anyway, yeah, this is really cool to watch. You know what I need though? I need one of those ears. The Pudsey ears, that's what I need. We're going down to a third game. Now it's a best of 3 when it comes to these games. At the minute, it is 1-1. It is 1-1. Blue team, red team splitting the pot at the moment. But here we go. It is time for our third game, I believe. And it is starting any second now. HADO fight time. Here we go. Remember, both rounds have been split down the middle. Is it going to be one-sided, or are we going to have another tense battle? I think we know the answer to that question. Blue team starting off strong with 3 points. Amazing shield there from the blue team. It looks like the blue team have utilised their shield, but I haven't seen the red team use theirs yet. The blue team are absolutely dominating early stages, but let's all agree on this. Last time the blue team dominated early, the red team brought it back. They clawed back. Are they going to be able to claw back in this game? We don't know. It is 6-1 at the minute to the blue team, 7-1 to the blue team at the moment. The blue team are firing. The red team need to find something inside them. They need to start hitting their targets, because it's looking like it could be a blue win in this third game. It is 7-3 at the moment. The red team is starting to claw back. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I did say that earlier on. The red team are battling, trying to bring it back. The blue team also do the best they can. It is 6-9, 7-9 now. Last 15 seconds. Here we go. This is where it matters the most. It is 8-10. It is 9-10. I told you. They bring it back. It is 9-11 to the other team. 5 seconds left. It is 12-9. I think. So I'm saying, what's going to happen? Oh! Wow. 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 12-10 to the blue team. Oh my goodness. It's crazy how that final game did not disappoint. What a match. The blue team are elated. The energy is unmatched though. GG's to the blue team. You can hear them there in the background. What a performance from the blue team. If you're here in the chat, make sure you get a GG in the chat. Someone grab the man some Pudsey ears. Yes, I agree with that 100%. 12-10. I'm out of breath from watching that. Wow. I feel like, is it... would you like to take over from here? Honestly, I think I need to go get some oxygen. I'm out of breath from that. What a game. Did you want? Yeah. Let's swap out. Okay. Thanks for watching. I might be back as well, so stay tuned and carry on watching. This is incredible stuff.
And we're back. Right then, guys. So, really good game there. Look, great to see Wiseman B taking the game. So we have Wiseman 3 here on red, facing off against EG1. So this is match 11 of our 12 pool stage matches. See if we can get some updated scoreline in as well, and see where we're at on the overall game flow as well. So hunting through all these different lists because they've helpfully not put it anywhere nice and easy. Here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, so Wiseman 3 red versus EG1 blue. I am indeed. All right. Thanks for asking. Okay. So here we go. So just getting our teams kitted up now. Let's go over to courtside. Teams just getting themselves prepped and ready. Coach Shamai just sorting out the kit for them there. Ooh, centre blue player just needing to get his tracking sorted. And he's in. Okay, that's everybody locked in and ready now. Okay, let's get this game underway. Here we go, match 11. Game on. Good opening shield wall from blue there. First points on the board, earned off it as well. 10 seconds played. Nice return from Reds though. Good combat roll from blue. We'd like a good combat roll. Got to have some combat rolls in there. So, shield on both sides. Nice shield work both sides. Really controlling the flow of the game. Blues edging ahead now. 2 points. 3 points. Red's got to get those points in now. Get this back. Pull blue back into range. Nicely done. 6 points each at the halfway mark. Eight points each. Nice work here. Both teams really keeping the other under control. Blues starting to edge again by 2 points now. Single point in it. 20 seconds. Reds have caught them back again. Can they flip that scoreline? Blues just keep edging ahead of them each time, and that's dangerous. They need to flip and get back in control of this game. Well done, Reds. 2 point lead now. Can Blues get this back? 10 seconds. Single point. Fantastic volley from Reds there. 3 seconds. Red team take game 1. Great work there from the red team. Constantly pulling Blues back into range and then flipping it in the last few seconds to gain control of the game and keep that momentum through to close. Really well done. Okay, so we're getting geared up now for game 2. Let's see if Wiseman 3 can do the same again there. It was a great performance from Wiseman 3 there in that first game. So at the moment we are just finishing off the sets. We've got one more match to run in after this. However, we do have clear winners in both sets. Coventry Crosshairs going undefeated across the board, both the Team 1 and Team 2 there in Pool A and Pool B. So Coventry Crosshairs it'll be a Coventry Crosshairs versus Coventry Crosshairs final as we go through from this. But obviously we need to finish out, find out where our other teams finish up within the pools. Great to hear, Sam. Hope you really enjoying watching these games. I think you're going to have. I think it's going to be a very strong team that comes out of this tournament. Hopefully, you'll still be in the number 1 spot by the time they're done. Three-point lead for Reds here, controlling the game really nicely, maintaining that lead still. Blues fighting hard to try and catch up. Reds just keeping that edging through, maintaining that 2 to 3 point advantage. Blues have got to try and get a couple of knockouts close together, try and get themselves back into this flow of the game. Still 3-point lead there. 2 point again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That is game and match. Really, really good play. So that is Wiseman 3 taking the match. I mean, now moving to our 12th and final match of the pool stages. This is the Mitchells on red versus EG2 on blue. So Mitchells on red versus EG2 on blue as our 12th and final pool stage match. So really, really nice play there. As you said, we're watching these teams now step up, game on game, match on match as they're going through. Still really early stage competing for all these teams. Everyone competing today, just as with all of our tournaments for the BBC Children in Need, are rookie teams. So these players have not played the sport before. They've had some initial training this morning, and then they've dove right into it. They've got to really, really engage with it well. We're seeing some fantastic gameplay in all of the tournaments, and today is an absolutely amazing show of matches between these teams. Great energy, great teamwork, really, really good play all across the board. So we'll get ourselves prepped in now for our 12th and final matchup. So this is the Mitchells on red versus EG2 on blue. And once we're finished here, once this match is done, we'll be moving forward to our final, which is going to be Coventry Crosshairs 1 versus Coventry Crosshairs 2.
How do you think I did,
Okay, so this is our 12th and final matchup now. So Mitchell's on red and EG2 on blue. So again, possibly on performance today, we'll give the Mitchells a slight edge here, but I don't think there's a great deal between these two teams. So it should be a very nice, even piece of gameplay. And obviously, while we're just getting them prepped, because it hasn't been said recently, phone these numbers, text these numbers, or go on this website. Go do the thing. give Pudsey some money. If you don't, it means you hate teddy bears and children. So here we go, back on the court side. Just in final bit, and the players ready. Here we go. Game 1 of the final match of the pool stages here at HADO Arena, Coventry. Three, two, one, and go. Nice play both sides so far. Red's just starting to edge slightly. Can they get some momentum? Nope, Blue's pulling them straight back in. 3 points apiece. Single point lead now as we pass the 20-second mark for Red team. Red's starting to edge again. Blues need to get them pulled back in and under control. 3 point lead for Reds now. Starting to get dangerous. 4 point lead. We hit that magic point now. So 4 points, the opposition have got to wipe out your whole team and the player. It's when you start to get a bit of breathing space between you and the other team, you've got a little bit of security on the pitch. 5 point lead now, really looking strong here for Reds. Blues with a lot of work if they're going to pull this back in. Good shields from Blues, but they're not managing to capitalise on it. Nice double shield position there from the Reds on the left-hand side, really limiting the options for the blue team. 6 point lead. So Blues get the shields up nicely, they're just not able to capitalise on them. Defence is great, but you've got to earn those points, especially when you're behind like this. 5 seconds remaining. 9 points now. 2 and 1. Great game there. Nice control, nice gameplay all the way through there. Reds in control pretty much from the get-go. Blues fighting back valiantly, but a little too much time trying to get the shields up, and when they got the shields up, not managing to capitalise on them. They need to just keep themselves, keep those shots on target, keep themselves a little bit calmer, and when Reds are getting their shields up, really focus fire to knock them down and open up the field of play. So moving into getting prepped now, I'm ready for game 2, which, depending on how this goes, could be the final game of the pool stages. Let's see whether EG2 can pull this back in the second game and take it to a third round decider. Or if the Mitchells are going to close them down completely and run away with the game. So, teams now getting prepped and ready. Here you go, back to courtside. Okay, teams just get themselves geared, prepped and ready to go. Looks like everyone's logged. Here we go, game 2. Can the Mitchells take this and the match, or are EG2 going to push this to a third round decider? Nice play both sides. Red's starting to edge ahead again though. So what they did in the first round, it was very dangerous for the blue team. Got to keep the Reds under control. Can't allow them to start to get this this momentum going and pushing forwards on the score. Good play from Blues. Really starting to pull Reds back under control. 2 points difference. 3 points again. Reds starting to get momentum going. 4 points now. Blues got to pull that back. Get that Red team under control. Way too many shots going high from the blue team. Going high and off target. 8 point lead for the Reds here. Really controlling the field. 20 seconds remaining. Red's in a really controlling position here. See how much fight blue have got in them. Can they take this down to the wire? Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. That is game and match to the Mitchells. And that is our 12th and final pool stage match. So the winner of Pool A is Coventry Crosshairs, and the winner of Pool B is Coventry Crosshairs. So we have a Coventry Crosshairs 1 versus Coventry Crosshairs 2 final. So we get those teams on pitch very soon and get that game underway. So we can find our first ever BBC Children Need Midlands champions. We know it's going to be one of the Coventry College teams. We just don't know which one yet. And obviously, once we have our champions, they're going to then face off against the AI challenge. Here we go. Here we go. We're allowing the teams being allowed to choose their colour based upon total points scored to date. So is that Crosshairs 2 on blue, Crosshairs 1 on red? Yep. Perfect. So 1 on red, 2 on blue. And our winning team from this final will not only be our champions today, they'll also then be facing off against the AIs, just as we have done with our winning teams at the previous regional tournaments, in order to get that sort of ranking system across the country, because we need to take 8 tournaments, get 8 winners, and then from those 8 winners, without them being able to play each other, get 2 top teams. So what we do within HADO is, because of this digital element of the sport, it allows us to put AI control players in. And those AI control players are at a standard difficulty level, standard skill level for how we're able to for how they play. And so setting teams against them actually gives us a static way of operating, and allows us to compare the teams against each other. That's then going to allow us to work through. Our top 2 teams currently on that ranking are from Barnsley College winners and our Bangor University winners from yesterday, who are currently in the number 1 spot. So we're going to be able to see whether one of the teams, the winning team here, can unseat one of those 2 from their top 2 position. And if not, we'll be moving on then to we'll move on to Edinburgh Wednesday next week, and then on to Newcastle on Thursday next week for the final 2 rounds of the national tournament. So, those camera people on court, eh? Here he goes. He's off court now. Right, game on. Good opening shield wall from blue. Didn't manage to capitalise on it though. No points on the board yet. 10 seconds played. Nice work both sides. Blue's just starting to edge here. 3-point lead now. Blues with much better communication, better positioning, tactics and shields as well. Red's still very much in the fight though, just 2 points separating the teams at this stage. 40 seconds, halfway mark, single point lead to Blues. Nice shielding work, both sides there, really good control across the pitch. 7 points apiece. Nothing between the teams really at this stage. 20 seconds now. Blues managed to pull us up to a 3-point. Can they get that 4th point and a bit of a breathing space between them? Yes, they can. 4-point lead now for Blues. really in control of this game. Overall, much better shields, much better positioning as they've been going. Great opening game there from Crosshairs 2. 15 points to 11 in the first game. And nice to virtual night. Yes it is, because there's only so many of us, and yeah. So our events team is pretty much the same, whether it's mobile or in tournament. It's the same group of guys, and I will indeed pass on that you said hi. So there was good control all the way through there from Coventry Crosshairs 2, from the opening nice shield wall tactic, constantly staying in control of the game, not allowing Reds to really come into it too much, and then that nice breakaway in the final quarter of the game to really gain control and lock Coventry Crosshairs 1 out of it. So let's see whether Crosshairs 1 can fight their way back in and take this through to a third round decider. So we go back to courtside. Here we go. Game on. Fantastic one-shot takedown there from the red team. Nice communication. Reds with an early 2-point lead. Can they get some momentum going here? 3 points to nothing. Great work from the Reds. Can they get that 4-point lead? Blues really fighting back hard now. 2-point lead on the Reds. 3-point lead. Blues focusing a little too much on shield work there. When you're behind on points, you've got to land hits, not get shields up. Single point in it though now. 40 seconds, we're at the halfway mark. 2 points in it. 3 points. 30 seconds. Just 2 points separating the teams now. Can Reds hold out? 20 seconds. Blues have pulled it back even. Now flip the scoreline. 1 point to Blue now. Reds coming back in. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. Can Reds do this? 2 point lead to Blues now. 5. Single point. 3 seconds. 2. 1. Going to overtime. 10 seconds to get your breath back. First knockout, any player takes the match. Well, takes the game. Reds need this to take it to a third round decider. Good shields both sides there. Blues take it. Beautiful shot there from Blue 5. It's game and match. Really, really nicely done. So we're going to give our winning team there just a moment or two to get their breath back, and then we'll be running them in onto the bot challenge. So the AI bots they're going to be facing off against have a skill range that goes from 1 through to 9, with 1 being total beginner and 9 being world-class player. So we have our Coventry champions, Coventry Crosshairs 2. Victorious here is on the BBC Children in Need HADO challenge, and they're going to be now facing off against the AIs, so we get their placement overall against the other national teams. So to date, when you basically play the AIs, you start off at level 3. 3 sort of competent beginner, so not as skilled as the players are here today with what they've done in the tournaments so far, but at a level that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, get you a feel for how the AIs operate and how you play against them. You get only a single game against each level of AI. So you beat level 3, you then play level 4. Beat level 4, you play level 5, so on. You keep playing until you lose. So far, of the 5 teams that have gone ahead of them on this, 3 have been defeated at level 5 and 2 have been defeated at level 6. So in order to guarantee yourself a place, pretty much or as close as you can do anyway, on the live show, you want to get to level 7. Get into level 7, that's highly unlikely for anyone's going to catch you. Otherwise, if you get into level 6, you have to do better than either of the previous 2 teams who've got to level 6. And what we do is we rank you. So first of all, it's what level did you get to? If you tie on level of AI that you've got to, it's how many points did you score against those AIs. So in both cases, for both the winners in Barnsley and Bangor, both teams there scored 10 points against the level 6s. So if you lose the level 6s, if you score 11 or more, you're going to take the first place. The next step down from that, and what separated our 2 teams that both got to level 6 and scored 10 points, is how many points did they concede. So the team at Bangor University conceded 13 points, the team at Barnsley College conceded 16 points, which is why they're in position 1 and position 2. So therefore you've got to basically you've got to get level 6, either score more than them, or if you're scoring the same 10 points, you've got to concede less than 16 points. And if you did that, then Barnsley would be relegated down to 3rd position and you take their place. Hopefully fairly straightforward and easy on that. Now, so we're just giving the teams a little bit of time to get the breath back, get some liquid in them, and then we'll get them up and on court. Yep. So our coach has just gone around to go and get the players back on court. They've had more than enough waiting time now. Need to get them rolling back in and into play. So again, I know it's been mentioned in the chat. Obviously, our next matches after this are Edinburgh on the 25th and Newcastle on the 26th. If you're interested in being involved, obviously please drop us a message. I know the Newcastle tournament is full. We are still actually available to work with some teams in Edinburgh. So if you're based in Scotland, especially anywhere near Edinburgh, and are interested in being involved with this, please drop us a message. We can tell you through how to be part of what's going on. And also, obviously, if you're in the Coventry area and want to come down to the arena, we are on Wolf Road, so right in the middle of, right on the edge of sort of like Canley and Tile Hill. The arena here is open Wednesday to Sunday, but anyone who wants to come in, start getting involved with the sport, training, learning how to play, or just come down for a one-off just to see what it's all about. You're obviously very welcome to come and join us. Just drop us a message either on the website ukhado.com or any of our socials. Basically stick UKHADO in anywhere and you're going to find us, and we'll get you involved with the sport, get you playing, get into tournament if that's where you want to go, or just having some fun as a great different thing to come and do on a day. Now while we're talking and while we're on different things you can do, you can text these numbers. You can go to this website, go give Pudsey some money. Going to start hurrying our teams up soon. Now we've also got obviously all of this tour we're doing is only possible thanks to the help we've received from Virgin Media O2 and from Ericsson, both in their support in helping us get to these different locations, but also their support in providing us the connectivity to do these broadcasts and streams with their very funky blue box that keeps moving around with us, which is really, it's smaller than an account fridge, and it's basically a private 5G network that is allowing us to do these broadcasts and get everything out there. Virtual night, some. We do have a new partner who we're going to be able to announce very soon, who's working in the London area with us. So hopefully they'll be able to offer some factors there. We also had a really good event at the O2, where our competitors were pretty much all from the College of Esports, which is based at the Velodrome. And although it wouldn't be a permanent location necessarily, they're definitely interested in us coming and doing some events for them and with them down there, which would be very cool because it's a fantastic venue to go and work with. So hopefully we'll be having, if not a regular location, then at least some more ad hoc events that people can attend down in that area. We've also been in talks with the Japan House as well, to potentially have HADO there as a guest for a short period of time too. So yeah, hopefully lots more things coming down sort of London way. Even if we can't get a permanent venue in the immediate future, definitely a lot more events and things for people to be able to attend, compete in and be part of. Yes, you're right. It would be good to have in the corner of the screen. I don't have it though. I've just got that. I'll get it out of the way for you. There you are. But yeah, obviously you can do it all just by going to the website. It's all good. So we've got our winning team here, our champions, Coventry Crosshairs 2, coming back onto the court now to get prepped up to face off against the AI challenge. So we said they're going to start off against the level 3 AI. We don't expect that to really give them any difficulty, but it's so we've got a little bit of comprehension to work with, and they start to get a feel for how the AIs operate. So the AIs do not look like humans. So it's a big sort of spherical green ball on a head and a green conical body. So it's a little bit odd when you first play against them the way they look. But the key thing is the target. They've got exactly the same target that a human player has, and exactly the same with a human player. You can tell from the target where they're looking. So as that target moves with them, as it dips high and low, you can see where they're going, where they're looking. Shots are always going to come from the centre of the target. And therefore, from the orientation target, you know where they're aiming at, where they're going to be shooting at. They've got the same shield, same energy blast, everything else that humans have got. So we give them the first game against the level 3s just to kind of get a feel for how to play against them, and then we step it up from there. But remember, you lose at any point, and that's it. It's done. This is no longer best of 3. This is all single game. So we start with the level 3, then level 4, level 5. Let's see where they get to. They look like a really strong team in what they've done. I would expect them to do well, but we've had some really strong teams at some of the other tournaments that have been stopped at the level 5 stage. So there's not really a guarantee of any kind. And obviously strength is relative to the teams you're up against as well. So here we go. Let's go back to courtside. So here we go. The AIs start to spawn in. Last bit of coaching from Coach Ash, just giving us some pointers on how the bots move and operate. Right then, here we go. Level 3 bot challenge. Can they get to that level 6 ranking and up into the final 2 positions? Good shielding. Nice points on the board there. 10 seconds played. Good control of the field from the blue team. Remember, it doesn't matter how much or how little they win by, they just need to win. Part of this is because obviously these bots are going to get faster, they're going to get more accurate, more capable every time we step up. So what you don't want to do is go all out on the early levels and not have anything left in the tank for when you actually hit the real challenges. Good, strong positioning here. 9-point lead. 20 seconds on the clock. Yep, can walk it in from here. As I said, the level 3s aren't designed to be a challenge. They're just designed to give them that first feel for what it's like to face against the AIs. But every level from here, the AIs step up, not just in speed of movement and evasion, but accuracy, aggression, use of shields. Everything steps up as you move up the levels. So level 3, pretty straightforward. Level 4, it's going to jump in aggression. Level 5 is really going to jump in speed. And if they make it to level 6 is a huge jump up. So in level 6, the bots start to duck. So at the moment you see the bots, as with most of the human players we've watched in the rookie tournaments, they're fairly upright. Now, they're not really shifting body height at all. Once you get to level 6, that changes dramatically. So they start dropping low. So it's the equivalent of dropping a knee slides, low ground work, all the stuff you see the top end human players starting to do. So now you're having to really split your shots high and low to shift around their positioning. but that's the jump at level 6. So taken level 3. Now we got to level 4. So level 4 is going to be it's going to have a bit of a step up in terms of that speed of movement, that aggression of play, and so on. But we're not going to. But we're not necessarily going to see huge challenge here. I expect them to take the level 4s without too much trouble. Level 5s is where obviously the pressure really kicks up, and that's where 3 of our previous regional champions have fallen on this challenge. First points on the board for Reds. Plenty of advice and coaching going in from the sidelines for them. Reds edging ahead by a point now. That's it, we'll pull the back even and flip the scoreline. Single point lead to Blues. Bots holding them 7 points apiece. Reds still with a point or single point lead here. Single point lead to the red team at this stage. 2 point lead to the bots. 20 seconds. 2 point lead still. 3 point lead. 4 point lead. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that is that's the bot challenge done at level 4. So it's a level 4 there for the Coventry champions. Right, so that is our Bangor University winners and Barnsley winners still holding on to their top spots. Two more teams to try and take that from them. So we'll be in Edinburgh at Hearts Football Club on Wednesday next week, and then at Newcastle United Sports Foundation on Thursday next week. All at the same times again. Broadcasts will go live at 1:30. Please tune in. Obviously, if you drop a subscribe on the channel, you get notified when they're going to go live. In between now and those 2 tournaments, because we met like each of ourselves, we're heading to Tokyo for the World Cup, which will go out on the HADO official YouTube channel run by Mealy for the World Cup out there. And England are hopefully going to perform really well out there. Our team are currently European champions. And we're hoping to sort of capitalise on that for the tournament out in Tokyo, and maybe bring some silverware home. Who knows? Or get very British about it and get to semi-finals and choke or something, because we're British. These things happen. It's all part of the joy. So please remember, donate, give Pudsey some money. Thank you again to our sponsors VMO2 and Ericsson for making all this connectivity worthwhile. And keep on the socials. You'll see what we're doing out in the World Cup. There'll be plenty of imagery and things coming out from there. So please support the HADO England team while they're there. And we'll see you.